What is up, my home chickens? Joey Robbins here, and welcome to part 2 of showing you my entire collection. Part 1, I showed you my entire movie collection, so in this video I'm going to show you my entire NES collection. And right behind me is my, you could say, NES section. There is some amiibos for decoration because I thought it looked nice with the NES boxes. And I also want to note, like a couple of years back when I was really serious on collecting games, especially NES, the most NES games that I had was around 550, give or take. But I have a lot less now. I've been kind of selling them off due to space, and at this point in time I'm just collecting games that I cherish and just want. So anyway guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video. So yeah, let's get to it. So the first thing I'll show you is like the complete in-box accessories and systems. Not all of them are complete. So like the first one is, oh, I have it backwards there, Rob the Robot. And this one isn't complete. I have Rob and all his accessories, but I do not have the system or the games that also were included with this. But that's okay. I have a couple NES systems. I don't need any more. But yeah, very big box. It's pretty big. So okay, there's that. The robotic operation buddy. Now here's something I really cherish right here is the NES action set. And I also like what it says. It says, experience the ultimate in video entertainment. Rightfully so. This was definitely the system that I grew up with as a kid. This was the very first system that I played. And for those of you that have followed me for a while know that Ninja Turtles 1 on NES was the very first video game I've ever played. And you know, I know it is terribly flawed, but I really like it. But yeah, I really cherish this box. And for those of you that have seen my top 10 favorite NES games, like you see how like it looks like it's in space, like the black background with the stars. That's kind of where I came up with the idea for the background for my top 10 NES video. So yeah, but I really like that box. It's a nice box. Very nostalgic for that one. And here is, which I recently found, is the power set. Yep, the old power pad. Now this one is not complete like Rob the Robot. It is missing the system and the game, although I don't think I do have this cartridge actually. So what's inside is just the power pad, but I think I paid like $25 for this, and for the pad and you know the original box I thought was a good deal. So yeah, pretty nice box. Pretty big like Rob the Robot. Not as big, but pretty big box. Okay, so here is, and this is also what I recently found on the same day, excuse me, is the NES Advantage controller. So that's pretty cool. So I have 2 of these now. So yeah, complete in box. And this one I was actually happy that I found on the same day as well, is the NES 4-score. Yeah, so this is the only 4-score that I own right now, so it's cool. Have it complete in box. Yep. Yeah, I definitely found me some treasure on that day. Because it's hard to find stuff complete in box, especially stuff like that. Okay, so let's talk about the games. So I'll start from top to bottom. So as you can see, like I like kind of displaying my boxes. I'm very nostalgic for a lot of these boxes. I just like looking at them. A lot of them have really nice artwork. And what I was going to do, like, oops, I'm sorry. So whenever I buy a house and I have more room, what I was wanting to do is like have a basement and turn it into like a video store. So like there'll be a bunch of movies and games, kind of like back in the days where like Blockbuster was around and other stores where like you can rent these games and of course movies, you know, stuff like that. So anyways, what I was going to do is like make it look like a store and like have the boxes displayed, and behind it would be the game, And I'll probably put the game and manual in these little travel cases, you know, so I think it'd be neat. Because that's how it was back in the days. You would bring up the box and they would give you the game, and usually it has the manual. Sometimes they were missing because people would accidentally lose them. More like steal them. But anyways. But yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, Legend of Zelda, by the way. So, okay. Then here is Zelda 2. Yeah. A lot of people bash this game, but I really like it. I think it's a well done game considering. Not as good as Legend of Zelda, but still good. Then here are the 3 Mario games. Okay. And sorry for the glare. Mario 1, 2, 3. And of course I love all 3 of them. A lot of people seem to bash the second one, but you see it's funny, like, well obviously like this came with my system, that and Duck Hunt. But like, and I also own 3, and 3 was definitely one of my favorites at the time. 3 is really good. But like, I used to love 2. Like, I used to play this at my daycare all the time as a kid. Or I go to a friend's house that would own it, and yeah, I played a lot of Super Mario Brothers 2, and I rented it a couple times, but I never owned it. So yeah, I really like Mario 2. Like all 3 of them. Okay, so down here is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yeah, very good classic right here. I love the music, and I don't know, it always gets me in the mood to watch the Rocky movies, so just good stuff. Here's something I've been wanting to play. I didn't give it a serious attempt, is Final Fantasy. So I'll definitely have to check this out, and I do have the map and everything for this. Pretty cool. Okay, here is Super C. And you know, I love Konami games, and this is definitely a great game. Oh, whatever, box doesn't want to stand up. Okay, so Life Force. This one's okay. I mean, as far as the gameplay goes, it's pretty average. I really love the artwork on this box, though. Pretty nice. It's a good co-op game, though. It's fun to play with a friend, just like Konami. Or, excuse me, Contra. Man, these boxes don't want to stand up. Some of them are a little screwed up on the bottom, but I can get them to stand. Here is Blaster Master. So, this is another game I didn't give a serious attempt. One day I'll have to sit down and play this. It's a really good game. It's got good graphics, really good controls, great classic music, very memorable music. It is very incoherent though, so I don't know, you just have to like really have the time to play a game like this, kind of like Metroid, you know. Okay, so we're going down to the loose cartridges. Okay, so I just grabbed a handful here. Okay, so here is Double Dragon 1 and 2. Really good beat 'em up games. I did own Double Dragon 2. Fun stuff. Then here is Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. And I do have the third one. I let a friend borrow it, so he really wanted to play it. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, this was the very first game I played as a kid. So, some people would say sorry to hear that, but I don't think it's a bad game. Despite that it is terribly flawed, I still think it's a good game. And this is the one I didn't really play a lot of. I've heard mixed things about it. And the third one, I have played the third one, Manhattan Project, and that one's really good. Okay, then we have Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, 3. I do have all 3 of them. And all 3 of them are really good. They're just extremely hard. A little hard for me. Yeah, I did a Joey's Fun Play of the first one. I really am nostalgic for the first one. I didn't really play the second and third one, but first one I played a lot of, and I never beat it. I think the furthest I made it was like stage 4, maybe 5, but you know, I just gave up. It's nice they give you unlimited continues, but yeah, it's just so hard. Okay, and here's one of my favorite series, Castlevania. Here's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I love Castlevania. You know, it's funny, as a kid, I never knew about the third one. But I did play quite a bit of Simon's Quest at my daycare. I actually liked it. I know it's terribly flawed as well, but I like it. It's got good graphics, good gameplay, really good music. I probably like that. I probably like the music more on the second one than the first one, but they're all good. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're all great, but I definitely like the first one more. Okay. Yeah, one day I have to play the third one because I've never played it really. Okay, then we have RC Pro-Am. Very good racing game. And here is Batman. This one looks really good on NES. The cutscenes were amazing. It was just beautiful to look at. Great controls too. Very hard as well though. And here is, okay, yeah, I thought I had both of them. It's kind of crazy how they had 2 of them, but whatever. Tetris 1 and 2, and I think there is a difference between the 2. I don't think I've ever played the second one. I think I just played the first one. So one day I should just check it out, see what the difference is. But to me, it's Tetris, like, you know what I mean? Fucking Tetris. Okay, then we have Metroid. And I will note, I was never really a big Metroid fan. I played this a little bit at a friend's house. I'm not very good at Metroid, but like I said, I never really played it much. But don't get me wrong, it's still a really good game. Definitely a good classic. Now this I actually think is a good game. Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. It's really fun actually. I really like this one. Unlike this one, I'm not a big fan of this one. Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. Yeah, it's a birthday blowout, alright. Okay, now this, I'm going to assume you pronounce this Archon? I recently played this just to check it out, see what it was about. It looked very interesting. I can't describe it, but it's actually seemed really fun. So I'm definitely going to do a Joey's Fun Play of this. Okay, then we have Bubble Bobble! Bubble Bubble Bobble! Bubble Bubble! Oh, God. I don't know, something about that name makes me want to say it every time and I go crazy. Bubble Bobble! Then we have Yoshi, great puzzle game. I did a Retro Sunday video of this. Okay, then here's another one I did a Retro Sunday episode of. Anticipation. This is a really good family game. I actually think this is fun. I like how there's a lot of weapons in it. It's funny. And then Kid Icarus. I didn't play this much, and this one's a pretty hard game. Very good classic. One day I'll have to give this a serious attempt. Okay. This one I recently did a Joey's Fun Play of Dr. Mario. Just a great classic puzzle game to me. Played that a lot as a kid. And here's Yoshi's Cookie. This one's actually a really fun co-op. It's pretty good. Okay. Then here's Solomon's Key, which is my favorite puzzle game on the NES. Yeah, it's really good. And I didn't know about this until like recently, and it's really good. And here's one that I never heard of, but my best friend told me about it when he went hunting with me, is Sky Shark. So it seems really hard when you first play. It does get easier when you kind of know the pattern, but it doesn't mess around with you. I'll have to do a Joey's Fun Play of that. And here's Tennis. I never did play this version, the black box version. I've heard it was pretty good, so I'll have to check it out. Okay, here's some more black box games like Ice Climber. I didn't play this much, but very classic. One day I'll have to do that, maybe around Christmas time. And Excite Bike. Definitely very memorable. Played this a lot. Donkey Kong 3. I played this quite a bit as well. Yep, good classic. Then golf. Like, there's not much to this game, but I like it. I appreciate it for what it is. So yeah, black box golf. And I just can't help but think that that's Mario playing golf. It looks like him. You know, I think a lot of people think the same. Okay, here is Contra. I am looking for the box, so I have this complete, but I do have the manual. So yeah, first Contra. I did a Joey's Fun Play of that. And here is Mario / Duck Hunt. And I do have the manual as well for that. So yep. Okay. Here is Alien 3. I may do a Joey's Fun Play of this year around Halloween time. Actually, any of these I may do. Here is Frankenstein, the Monster Returns. I like the artwork on this one. I'm a big Universal monster fan, so. And then here's Bram Stoker's Dracula. I played the Super Nintendo version, and I don't remember that being good. I've never played this version, so I'm kind of curious. I'm assuming it won't be very good, but you never know. Again, I like the artwork, at least. Okay. Now, I know this one's not a good game, but I actually appreciate it for what it is. It is A Nightmare on Elm Street. What's kind of crazy is you can have up to 4 people playing this game. It's crazy. Out of all games, this is a 4-player game. And then here's Friday the 13th, which I did a Joey's Fun Play of this last year around Halloween time. This is a game I actually make a tradition. We'll play on like Halloween or close to it. Again, not a very good game, terribly flawed, but I do like the creepy music, like the cabin music. It's really good. I don't know. It's funny, I played this all the time at my daycare as a kid, and I don't know, I just liked it, even though I knew it was bad, you know. And extremely hard, too. Then here is Jurassic Park. And I haven't played the NES version. I've never played this one. I own the one on Super Nintendo, and it was really good. The only thing I didn't like, there wasn't a save feature. And it was a pretty long game, but it looked pretty good. It was, I thought, a good game. And here is Star Tropics, which I never heard of as a kid, but I do have 1 and 2. I heard they were kind of like Zelda. But yeah, one day I'd like to sit down and play these. I'm very curious, especially if they're kind of like Zelda-ish. And then here is Top Gun 1 and 2. Highway to the Danger Zone. So yeah, they're not good games, but you know, I have them. Okay, so down here I have some more boxes. And they're all empty because I pretty much showed you the games, except this one. The game's inside. Mega Man 3. So yeah, I owned this game as a kid, and I love Mega Man 3. Okay, then I have this NES cleaning kit. I actually like the artwork. I think there's a couple of different boxes, but same thing as far as I know. But yeah, it's just to clean your NES system. And then here is Pinball, which I actually really like this game. I mean, it's just pinball, but something about it, it's really fun. Enjoy it. Then yeah, here's the golf. Yeah. Now, very classic to look at, this box. Something about it. You can pretty much say that about most of these black box games. Then here is the original Donkey Kong 3 box. And the manuals are inside these, by the way. These are fully complete. Okay. Here's Alien 3. I like the artwork on this one. Sorry for the glare, by the way. Here, will that help? A little bit, not really. It's because these all have clear protectors, so, you know, it's catching that glare, catching the lighting. But this one's really cool artwork. I like this box right here. Yeah, Frankenstein, the Monster Returns. Very nice. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't know why it has like, I guess that's supposed to be $3. See that little writing there? What's that about? That's okay though. Here is the Star Tropics 1 and 2 boxes. So, yeah, looking at the images of the game, yeah, I'm very interested to see what these games are like. I've heard good things about them. Okay, here's old Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bubble Bobble! Jeez. Then here is Top Gun 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah, even though the games suck, I don't know, I kind of like the artwork. And I just like kind of the silver boxing. You know, with Konami, that's kind of what they did with their boxes. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Here is Yoshi. Yoshi's Cookie. Dr. Mario, which is crazy. This is like literally brand new. It still has its shrink wrap. Pretty nuts. Pretty wild, man. And then this isn't the original box. It's one of those custom boxes, but this is Battletoads. And I do have the manual and game inside. Sorry for that glare. And they're both in like pretty mint condition, so I found this at my local store for like 15 bucks. I mean, it was a good deal, I thought. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick it up. And then I have Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. And this is complete. It has the encyclopedia inside. That's why it's a big box. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I guess I can open this one up real fast, just because this one's a little more unique compared to the, you know, all your other NES games. But yeah, pretty nice box. But yeah, like there's the game. That little block styrofoam. And then behind it is the manual and that big encyclopedia, man. That's pretty wild. One day I need to play this. I've never played this before. But I found this at my local store. And I was just like, oh, cool, you know. So yeah, there it is, man. Look at that. That's pretty wild. A video game that has this, you know, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so there's that. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if this is any good. Do not know. I used to play it on PC all the time. It was great back then. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just putting that all together. Okay, so that's pretty much the games that I'm planning on keeping for now. Now I have a lot more games right over here that I'm kind of putting together and I'm selling them off. And I've sold, yeah, a couple hundred already. Because like I said earlier, like I had around 550 when I was getting serious about wanting to own every single NES game. And I decided, nah, you know, it gets too expensive and takes up a lot of room, especially when you're collecting other systems. so anyways, show you the games I'm planning on getting rid of, but I'm going to try to do a Joey's Fun Play of these before I get rid of them. This one's crazy. Supposedly this isn't a bad game, but man, just looking at the artwork of this, Bible Buffet. I mean, look at that. You got a hot dog, you got a pizza, an ice cream. What the heck? Supposedly it's like a puzzle game. And it has like a quiz book, like it'll ask you questions or something. I don't know. Weird. That's all I gotta say to that. And then Taboo, which I did a Joey's Fun Play of this. Taboo, The Sixth Sense. Yeah, don't buy this. Weird. And then here is the Tinjin games. RBI Baseball, 1, 2, 3. These are actually, I thought, pretty good. I don't think I played all 3. I think I played the first one. It was pretty good. But I decided to let them go. Especially, well, if I'm going to play baseball, I'm going to play the show. But as far as NES standards go, yeah, I mean, these were pretty good. Nice boxes. But I'm going to let them go. This is very weird. I don't even know, like, what this really is. I'm just looking at, like, the back here. So, yeah, I don't know. Here is Vindicators, which is actually a good... I believe this is an arcade game. I'm not certain. Because that sounds familiar. I don't know. You guys should leave comments below. Is this an arcade game? Maybe. But it's a pretty good game. And then here's old Pac-Man. I haven't played this one. This version anyways. It's crazy to think how many versions of Pac-Man there is, you know. It's just like Tetris, you know, or others. It's just a money grab. But I do like the artwork. Artwork's really nice. At least I'll give it that. Okay, so that's those. Okay. Okay. Now I have 3 boxes of games. All right. And some of these are good, and some of them are, well, majority of them is trash. That's why I'm letting them go. I've never heard of this one, Trick Shooting. I'm assuming you use your light gun for this. I'm assuming. Like I said, I've never heard of it until I just spotted it when collecting. Then Super Off-Road, which actually is not a bad little racing game. Yeah, Ivan Stewart's Super Off-Road. Jeez, Louise. And then here's a very shitty baseball game made by LJN. No surprise. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Now, Super Spike V-Ball, volleyball. This is actually pretty fun. That one's a good one. Then here's Rad Racer. I had Rad Racer 2, but that's gone. I already sold that one off. And that one's a good classic. I don't know, I just decided to let it go. Okay. Then here's, never played, I heard it was bad, Goal. I don't even know how you pronounce this, but I popped it in for like 5 minutes and it looked like shit. So I was like, okay, it's shit. It go, bye-bye. There's, yeah, Monopoly, which, believe it or not, I played this for like 20 minutes. It's not a bad port, considering. Actually, I didn't do a bad job with this. I don't think I played this one, Bo Jackson Baseball. Now, I had done a nerd review of this one. This one's really bad. One of my least favorite NES games. Deadly Towers. Yeah, piece of shit. Piece of shit, stay away from it. Okay. Then, I haven't really played this one, 8 Eyes. So I don't know if it's actually good or bad. Just a weird title. Then we have Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've never played this, so I don't know what to say about it, but there it is. Hogan's Alley. There's a classic black box game that you use your light gun. This is actually a fun game that a friend brought this up to my attention. I think this is an arcade classic, he said. Road Blasters. So, it's actually a fun game. Fun little game. Okay, and then here is Home Alone. Yep, very shitty game. Castle Quest, I haven't played this, so there's that. And then we have Milon's Secret Castle, which I don't think it's a bad game, but I couldn't really get into it. Then here is John Elway's Quarterback, which is shitty. Yeah, just some shitty sports games. Now this one, I don't know if I think this is a good game or a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game, but it's weird. I don't know what to say about it, except it's like an acid trip. 3D World Runner. This is a very weird game. It's got very catchy music though. But yeah, it's one of those games I don't really know what to say about it. It's just weird. Yeah, dance aerobics, yeah, just game for the power pad. I've never played it, so I don't know what to say about it. Okay, I should do a Joey's Fun play of that since I do have the power pad now. Anyways, give me a minute here. I'm going to put these games up. Oh boy. Oh, nice, nice. I just dropped a lot of games. Good job, Joey. Alright, well, whatever. Alright. Okay, here we go. Box number 2. Now there's going to be some big titles here. Man, I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't think this is a bad game. It's mediocre. I think it had some good music. I can't recall. But there's this. I don't know how to pronounce that. And then here's, I've never played it, I never heard of it until I just, just bumped into it. Alfred Chicken. I think this one is considered a rare game. Not certain. Seems to be a hard find, that's for sure. But anyways, here's 1943. I had 42, but it's already gone. Good classic. I think it's okay though. Then here's Akari Warriors 2. I had the first and third one, but they're gone. Okay. There's those. Okay, Commando, which is a great game. I'm sure a lot of people are surprised I'm letting this one go. I just don't play it much, but it's a good classic. Then here's the Dragon Warriors. And I should actually sit down and play these before getting rid of them, but yeah, here's all 4. I had them all complete in boxes, but I sold the boxes in manual, so I just have the games. So there's that. Here's Trog. Bionic Commando. Yeah, I never got into this game, but it's really not a bad game. I just didn't get into it. Here's Paperboy, classic game. Kung Fu Heroes, which actually is a funny game. This one's pretty enjoyable to play. Okay. Here's Tecmo Bowl. Great classic as well. It's got some catchy music. Now here is Spiritual Warfare, which I've actually heard is not a terrible game. And sorry for that glare. I guess that's a little better, I don't know. But yeah, supposedly it's kind of like Zelda-ish. But I think it's a Bible game. I don't know. I've never really played it, so I don't know. Here is the first Terminator. I don't think I have the second one anymore. I think I sold that one off. The second one I had complete in box. I do have the manual of this somewhere. Unless I sold it. I don't remember. But yeah, very bad, by the way. Then here is Super Tecmo Bowl. Or Super Bowl. Tecmo Super Bowl, whatever. Okay. Here is Wally Bear and the No Gang. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Here is Adventure Island, which is a good game. But a game that I didn't really get into. Yeah. It's a good game, but I didn't get into it. Oh yeah, and I have the third one as well. Yeah, Adventure Island 3. Yeah, I don't have the second one anymore. That one's gone. Here is... This is my rarest NES game. Probably one of, maybe my rarest game, as far as just the game itself, is Menace Beach. So, yeah, you gotta love that baby blue. So, yeah, you could say that's the big game that I have, but it's not a very good game. So, I also did have, what's it called? Sunday Fun Day. I had 2 copies of that. They're both gone. And I had one complete in box. And I actually had this complete in box, but I sold the box and manual with the Dragon Warriors. And yeah, so now I'm kind of getting rid of the game too. So, okay. Put these away. Yeah, I just have NES games all over the place. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Okay, so there's that. All right, our last box. Okay. So you guys are pretty familiar with this one because I've showcased this a couple times. Where's Waldo? Piece of shit. Stay away from it. And then NES Play Action Football. I haven't played this one, so I don't have a comment for it. I have played Hoops. Not very good. I think I don't have to say much, but we all know this sucks. Barbie. And then, yeah, just another golf game. You know, crap. Then I have Pictionary. I've never played this, so I have no comment. The Chess Master. Then here is Sesame Street ABC. I can't believe there's like a lot of these. This might be my only Sesame Street game that I have remaining. But they all suck, yeah. And there's Exodus Ultima, which I heard isn't a bad game, but I've never played it. So, okay. Then here's a couple of Wheel of Fortune games. So, no big deal there. Yeah, I think there was like a total of 4 Wheel of Fortune games on NES. Like, why? I'll tell you why. It's a money grab. Here's Bad Dudes. Then Muppet Adventure. Never played this. Okay. Then here is Bases Loaded 1 and 3. Now, it's hard to say if I would say these are really good baseball games. I remember the graphics being very good for NES standards, so I don't know. But there's 4 of them, but there's 1 and 3. Defender of the Crown. I haven't played this, so I don't know. American Gladiators. That's a good classic. Yeah, let's see here. Yo Noid. I haven't played this, but I've heard it was pretty good. Made by Capcom, so I'm sure it is. Then here's Spider-Man. It's okay. I don't think it's that good. Silent Service. I played this for 5 minutes and I'm like, what? I don't know. Pretty shitty. Just like this game right here, which is a shame, but made by LJN. What else is new? Back to the Future. And I did have the 2/3 cartridge as well, complete in box, but I sold that one. I don't think I have that one anymore. So yeah, there's that. Shitty game. Movie's great, but not the game. So okay, I think that's pretty much all my NES games. And I was going to show you these really fast. I thought about collecting more of these because I think these are cool. That whoever made these, I think is really cool. But there was like these little action figures. So here's the NES Batman one. And you know, you open it up. And it's cool how he's purple just like in the game. Pretty cool. Nice box too. And I also have the Friday the 13th one. And this one, if you opened up, there was a little chip inside that it would play the, I think, the cabin music. Yeah, you could probably hear it right now. It doesn't sound very good. It broke, sadly. It's a shame. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't make that noise. Let me let you guys get, yeah, it is. Sorry if that sounds terrible. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like how he's in purple as well. Jason Voorhees. So okay, yeah, that's those. And oh yeah, sorry I have my coffee right here. It's early in the morning, so yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it as far as my NES collection goes. I could show you this real fast. Oh, before I show you my sword, here's a little Funko-Land sleeve. I mean, it's just a stupid sleeve, but I don't know. Very nostalgic for Funko-Land. Great memories. Had to have a sleeve, you know. But here is my Dark Link Master Sword replica. Oh yeah. I got this on eBay for $35. I saw this at a store when I went retro hunting, but they wanted 60 bucks. This I got for 35, brand new. They shipped it really fast too. Yeah, pretty nice sword. I mean, for what I paid, I think. So yeah. You guys think I'm nuts. But yeah, so there's that. If I can get it in there. There we go. Yeah. Sorry if that sounded loud. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much my NES collection. So, oh, I know I forgot to show something. Here is the NES Game Genie, complete in box. So, pretty neat. I'm actually afraid to use this one because this one's like in mint condition, like the Game Genie in the book. They're almost like brand new condition, not one scratch. They even smell kind of new. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to touch it, you know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my NES collection. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I am, then I'll just include it for the next video. So yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this turns out okay. But I know you guys wanted to see my entire collection, so I'm breaking them up in separate videos. So yeah, part 3, I'll show you my entire Super Nintendo collection. So yeah, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. And, you know, it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys. And, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. So stay tuned for part 3. So until next time, guys, you take care and happy gaming.